Hello, good people. Welcome back to another episode on Ofeno Farms. I'm coming to you straight from Africa, that is Kenya, in the countryside. So, on today's video, I want to show you how my day looks like, how I take care of my goats and chicken from morning up to evening. So, on the first thing I do in the morning when I wake up, I head straight to the goat pen to check if everything is fine, if everything is okay, if all goats are there, and if there's any problem. Once that is done and everything is fine, I head straight to the chicken coop where I'm keeping improved kienyeji chicken and also brooding day-old chicks up to 30 days and disposing them to farmers who are going to keep them for meat or egg laying. So before I enter into the chicken coop, I have to disinfect my feet on this foot dip. This way I prevent my chicken from contracting diseases from outside. So that is very important for biosecurity. If you are new here, my name is Edward Ofueno, a passionate goat and chicken farmer from Kenya, in the countryside. It's very nice to meet you and thanks for stopping by. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. I truly appreciate your support and for being part of this journey. So what I am doing now, I am opening the other side of the chicken coop. These are ventilations. So my chicken coop has two open sides, as should be the case, for good aeration so that we don't have respiratory diseases that recur in the farm. This way I manage to keep away respiratory diseases from the farm and my chicken grow very healthy, energetic, and lay egg at the age they're supposed to start laying egg. Remember, diseases can delay egg laying and it can also result into stunted growth, and that one can affect your birds if you are keeping commercial layers. So biosecurity and good aeration in the chicken coop plays a vital role in health management and disease control in the farm. So make sure that you have a food dip at the entrance of the farm or the chicken house to prevent diseases from getting into the chicken coop, and also have proper aeration so that your chicken do not succumb or struggle with perennial respiratory diseases. So this is the feed that I'm giving my chicken. This is my own formulated feed. This one I formulated myself. I don't buy chicken feeds. I only buy chicken starter crumbs, chicken feeds for day-old chicks up to 30 days. After that, when they are entering week 5, I formulate my own chicken feed using different raw materials that I outsource. And my chicken feed is a good one. It's high quality. It is high quality because my feed formulation method and the ratio is something that has undergone laboratory tests and analysis, and it's a good one. And that is evident in my chicken, which look healthy. So here I am preparing to feed the chickens. As you can see, the chickens are very hungry. It is 7 a.m. I usually feed them at 7 a.m. These are Saswai improved kienyeji chicken and they're approaching egg laying. So I feed them twice in a day. The first in the morning, 7 a.m. The second time I feed them is around 2 p.m. So 2 hours before the second round of feeding, I usually remove these birds outside to free range, to eat grass, sand, to scratch the ground, eat insects, and I also feed them sweet potato vines and sukuma wiki, the green collards. The reason I do that is because I raise these chicken for fertilized egg that are going to be hatched. So I need to give them well-balanced diet. I will need to build their immunity, and that's why I feed them a wide range of feeds to build their immunity so that they become strong, healthy parent stock. So now I want to wash the drinkers. I am using these homemade drinkers. Not because I don't have the other drinkers, but I've realized with experience that as the chicken grow, they become very aggressive. So I decided to cut these jerry cans to replace them as drinkers. So this helps when I take them outside on free range. I simply carry these drinkers and place them strategically outside, and unlike the other drinkers that need to be hung, so I don't have to struggle on how to make them. So we wash drinkers every day, every evening or every morning. Like now I'm washing these drinkers because I'm supposed to water the chicken. I'm supposed to give the chicken water from 30 minutes after feeding them. Now they are eating, but within 30 minutes I give them water, because once they are done eating, they start drinking water. Water is very important for digestion and for overall health of the chicken. So as a chicken farmer, ensure the chicken coop has clean water throughout. That way your chicken will grow healthy and fast and strong. So as you can see, this is the water I'm going to fill. So this water I feed them without multivitamin. Sometimes I add multivitamin when I'm doing vaccination, debeaking, or when I am giving some antibiotics. But I rarely use antibiotics on the farm because my chicken rarely gets sick. I usually have concoction that I prepare for them at least 7 days every month, and that keeps them strong, healthy, because their immunity becomes strong as they eat this concoction. So I am about to give them water. Remember, every time you get out of the chicken coop and gets back, you have to disinfect your feet. So as you can see, the chickens are done eating. It's around 40-45 minutes since I fed them. And when they start to eat, they never stop until the food is depleted. So they are done eating. They are now here just resting. And now this perfect time to drink water to complete the digestion and give us the desired weight and good health. This chicken will be laying egg very soon, and I'll be selling the fertilized eggs to breeder farmers, people who are hatching them. So I am done with feeding the chicken and giving them water that can take them up to midday. And in case the water runs out, we always refill. So I'm heading now to the goat pen to take care of the goats. It's a very busy morning and a busy day on the farm. So as you can see, I usually keep the goats on a raised pen. This helps in maintaining good health and hygiene in the pen, because with a raised pen the droppings go down, the urine goes down, and the combination of urine and their droppings produce a strong ammonia that can affect the goats. So to avoid the goat droppings piling up and the buildup of strong ammonia, we usually clean the droppings every 3 days, and we add wood ashes on the floor, on the ground where the droppings of the urine fall, so that we diffuse the ammonia smell. That ammonia can affect the goats. So this is one of the goats that delivered twins. So I am feeding it the fresh napier here. We usually feed them both fresh napier and napier that has wilted. We cut napier 2 to 3 days before feeding them. That process is very important because it unlocks the protein and other nutrients in the feed, so the goats eat good feed that is palatable. So as you can see, this napier we cut yesterday, so it has wilted a little bit. So we tied this napier. Remember, goats are browsers. They don't graze on the ground. So we have to tie this napier manually so that they can browse. They like it that way, by the way. When you put it down, they don't enjoy and they struggle to eat. So this one is pregnant. Actually, all the goats here are pregnant except one that delivered just less than 3 months ago. So this is how we usually feed them before we take them to the grazing field. We practice 30% zero grazing and 70% free range. So they eat here, Then around 2 p.m. I'll take them to the grazing field to eat shrubs, herbs, plant forages, and what have you. It's very important for them. These are local goats, and I don't think putting them on exclusive zero grazing is a good idea. Though this one is a crossbreed of a dairy and local goat. So it is 2:20 p.m. So I want to feed the chicken. As you can see, they are outside. Prior to this, they have been eating outside, eating grass, insects, eating sands and bathing and what have you. Now it is time to feed them the normal feeds. Remember, putting the chicken in free range should not replace the routine feeding. I don't replace routine feeding with free range because they are not likely to get sufficient nutrients and feeds on free range. So the free range supplements our feeding and not the other way. So when you put them on free range as the main course meal and supplement the free range with feeding, you are not going to have a good growth and you are not going to raise healthy chicken because they may look like they are eating outside, but they are struggling to find food. That is why some people have said that people who keep local chicken and don't have feeding planned for them are not keeping chicken, but rather living with chicken. So we don't live with chicken. For us, we keep chicken. So we don't always remove all our chicken outside on free range because at the moment we are brooding day-old chicks up to 30 days. That is the main business we are doing now. This chicken that you see here, these ones I left behind from the ones that I'm brooding to use them for educational purposes. Certain things cannot be taught on theory, so I wanted to teach and demonstrate. I wanted to do peer farmers education, and that's what I'm currently doing. So how to make concoction, how to prevent diseases, how to practice biosecurity, how to maintain deep litter chicken coop, all these things you cannot teach without practical demonstration. That's why we have this chicken. Now I am on the grazing field. After I was done feeding the chicken, I removed the goats. Of course, I have someone who helps me take care of the goats, but whenever I am on the farm, I usually help. Sometimes I can go with the goats on the farm on the field to graze. Also on Sundays when he's not around, I take care of the goats myself. For today, as I was recording this video, I was taking care of them. So this place where I'm grazing the goats is the land that I leased specifically for my goats and chicken. I leased the land to plant goat feeds and chicken feeds. I'm doing chicken farming and goat farming in a small piece of land, less than a quarter an acre. And because I was determined to start goat farming and I didn't have enough resources to buy a land where I can set up the chicken farm and goat farm, so I decided to lease lands where I could plant feeds for goats and chicken and use the small piece of land that I had to build the goat pen and chicken coop. So I keep my goats and chicken in that small piece of land, but I have leased this land where you can see I planted sweet potato here, and this part that is empty where the goats are grazing, this is where I planted green collared sukuma wiki, and it didn't do well because we planted it during a dry spell and I didn't have the capacity to irrigate the farm, so I left nature to take its course. As you can see, the clouds are gathering, meaning it's about to rain, and I have to take the goats home. It's around 5 p.m. You know, goats don't like cold and goats should not be rained on. So I have to take them home before it starts raining. So we are holding them with these ropes to help us manage them when grazing them around people's farms. We don't want problems with other people. So this helps us in managing them, in controlling them when they are going to the grazing field and when they are coming back home. Yes. So it is 5 p.m. and the sun is setting, and I hope you enjoyed this episode on a day in the life of a goat and chicken farmer in the countryside in Kenya, Africa. It is raining and I love to end the video. Thank you for watching. Please, if you enjoyed this video and if you watch up to this point, it means you enjoy the content. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Share the feedback on the comment section. Let me know how you take care of your goats or chicken, or how you do goat farming or chicken farming.